So exactly 1 week ago I was here and with my S1000, and I relayed some kind of bad news where I decided to make a change in my second bike. And today's the day when I do a reveal. There she is. That's the new bike. Well, new to me. It's a 2019 Yamaha Tracer GT. Tracer 900 GT. And it's only got 2,600 miles on it. And it's in excellent condition. As you can see, it's got one little scratch on the panniers. Now, some of you eagle-eyed persons will notice that there's a zip tie here holding that panel on, and that's because in the intervening period between my initial test ride and when I picked it up, somebody in the dealership walked by, probably with some piece of clothing that snagged the corner of that and broke the fitting there. So they're gonna order a whole new fairing for me. This bike comes with all the bells and whistles. It's got cruise control. It's got there's the mode switch. So it's got 3 riding modes. It's got a traction control switch here. It's got a nice TFT dash, as you can see. And right now it's showing 47.9 miles per gallon. I can't figure out how to reset that. I bought gas yesterday, but can't figure out how to reset that. On this side, it's got the menu wheel. I'm going to do a full review later on of this bike, but I just wanted to do a reveal. It's got LED headlights, and you can see the LED position lights, or what do you call those? Daytime running lights, I guess, as well. It's got these ugly lollipop turn signals which have to go. I'm going to be doing installing all LED blinkers on this bike, but yeah, the seat is a 2-position seat. Unlike my BMWs, my RS and my S1000, they had a seat that had a fixed height. And this one here I just put in a low position, and the low position, I forget how much, I'll put it up on the screen what the 2 positions are, but it enables me to just flat foot, barely flat foot. This is the only flaw on the bike. It's got a little scratch there, a little circular scratch on the pannier, and that'll be, I'll do some touch up with that. This here is going to be a real irritation for me, because this is a complaint with this bike. The ignition switch is way down in here, and it's kind of hard to get, especially with gloves on. The panniers, excellent panniers, if a little small. You just unlock it like this, lift this thing up, and it opens like that. So big enough for clothes and stuff, but it won't fit my helmet. I've got a XL helmet, extra large, and that doesn't fit in there. So, but the beauty about these panniers is that there's no rack behind there. As you can see, it just hooks on to the side there, and then there's a little support, a bracket support right there. So it's nice and firm against the bike. Excellent design. Wish BMW could do something like that for theirs, but they don't. So this thing comes with a quick shifter up, and it's excellent, but no auto blipper down. So that's a little bit of a drawback. The gearbox is pretty good. I'm finding the position though a little bit not to my liking, so that I'm missing some downshifts. I mentioned this to the people at the dealership, but they seem to think it's fine. It's got these adjusters here to adjust the angle of the headlights on both sides, so that if you're loaded down, you can change the angle of the headlights. It's got a 12-volt receptacle there, and there seems to be a dummy on this side here, so you could put something there, I suppose. This screen here is another criticism that some people have. It adjusts up and down, probably all of 2 inches, and doesn't make a heck of a lot of difference in the airflow when you do it. But for a shorter person like me, I'm 5'8", it's not too bad. And for commuting around town, it's pretty darn good. It it's smooth, no buffeting or anything like that. And I got my temporary plates there, and so comfortable. Nice blue wheels. These are Nissan calipers. Oh, I just discovered I got spools here. This bike comes with a center stand, as you can see here, so no need for the spools at the back. Only 2,600 miles, so I mean, this is basically a new bike. It's got these nice protectors here, but I'm going to get some crash bars as well put on the bike. Look at the exhaust. The exhaust is just nicely tucked under there, so it doesn't come all the way up and cause you to have a cutout in the pannier for the exhaust, so you don't lose any space there. So it's pretty good. It's a triple, 847cc triple. So it's got the best of both worlds. It's got the torque of a twin of similar size, I would think. And it's got some, it redlines at about 11.5. So that's really, really nice. Comes with these, the GT comes with these hand protectors. And it's got 3 levels of heated grips. So everything you want in a touring bike, but the wheels are still 17-inch wheels. As you can see, the rubber on it, some kind of Dunlop D222s or something like that, I don't know. They're not really off-road tires, but it kind of looks like an adventure bike. It's an adventure, a sports adventure bike. So I'm getting closer to the goal of an off-road bike. I don't want a full off-road bike, of course. I want a bike that's more street biased, because I'm a street rider, I'm a sport bike rider. But this is a kind of a nice compromise, and the price was good, so I just decided to make the move. Just like with my S1000, I bought that because it was, even though it was older, it was a 2014, and when I bought it, it had 3,700 miles. This one's a 2019 and 2,600 miles, and in excellent condition. So I'm quite pleased with it. I'll do a full review later on. It's not a perfect bike. There are certain things that the S1000 did better, and there are certain things that this is good for. One of the things that it is good for is that I've got more leg room on this. So it's a more comfortable bike. The seating position is more upright, and so it's more comfortable for a long distance ride. It is chain driven, so there's a little bit more maintenance that's going to have to happen with that, but I don't have a problem with chains, so not a problem. And the beauty about having a chain drive is that you can change the sprockets if you wanted to, so that's a plus. So there's the new bike. What do you think? Drop a comment. Talk to you later.